What up guys, JAK dripmode, and yes, I'm back. It's been kind of busy due to the holidays, and I'm gonna work on a project today, a quick one. It's gonna be fun. But before I get to that, I want to give you guys some updates. One, the whole Copa thing. I'm not really too worried about it because I did a whole audit on my channel, and my channel is not kid appropriate and it's not intended for kids, so I'm in the clear. So besides that, for 2020, I got a couple of dials lined up. I got some commission jobs coming up, and it's gonna take a little bit long for me to get to those projects due to the fact that I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks for Christmas, so I won't be here to work on those projects. So meanwhile, before I leave, I want to work on this project. Now, a lot of you guys know that I go thrift shopping whenever I want to get creative, and I'm trying to find like a cool object to see if I could turn it into a project, and I found one. Boom! It's a school bus. As y'all know, I love Nightmare on Elm Street. I love Freddy Krueger, and if you guys are a fan of Freddy, y'all know what is this. This is a scene from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. The beginning scene where, well, if you haven't watched it, I'm not going to spoil it to you, but you know what's up. So, I'm going to repaint this guy, weather, dry brush, everything, the whole nine. Y'all seen these videos that I can create. And I'm going to create also the column. Found this PVC pipe. And boom. Look at that guy. It fits. It does it. Look at that. Whoa. Well, I gotta get it secure, but you know what? You know the idea. Look at this. Look at that. It's gonna be a cool piece. Now, the only challenge that I really see is this pipe. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make this look like a Rocky column from the movie. So, and then this guy is smaller than 112, and I just got the Mezco. He's definitely Freddy from Part 1, but he's small enough to fit in here because the NECAs are usually like 7 inches, right? So they're bigger. So with this guy, I could utilize him to get some nice toy photography. So I'm gonna put him inside, and he'll look pretty cool. So yeah guys, so that's today's project, that's today's video, and it's gonna come out pretty good. So before I say let's get to it, I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. I'm already in that mode, and let's get to it. Alright, first thing I have to do, I gotta wash this guy. He has a lot of stickers that I gotta remove. So I'm gonna just wash it, remove all the stickers, and then get into giving it scuffles, and then start doing a black wash on it. Alright, so the next thing that I'm gonna work on now that I cleaned it is I got this brush right here. You can use sandpaper, that'll probably be better. I just can't find my sandpaper, so I'm gonna use this as an alternative. And basically I'm just gonna kind of like brush it, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna scratch it. It's gonna scratch it and give it scuffles. It's gonna just give it more texture basically. I'm adding the scratches so that the black wash sinks in, so it gives the bus more detail, and with the result of it making it look darker. So let's get to it. Alright, so I'm gonna start working on the details. He takes over the truck. This part right here gets all like messed up, so I'm gonna start cutting this part. Alrighty, so I'm gonna try something new. I just noticed right now the grill, besides it being all twisted like this, Freddy actually has his claws coming out of here, like 2 from the top and 3 in the bottom. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm gonna just sculpt some claws. So basically you get a little bit of both, you mix it together, and then in time it hardens, and then I can manipulate it and add it to this build. Got the epoxy, started cutting out some circles. These are going to be for the top of the bus. These are the lights. And then Freddy has claw marks in the front, 3 in the bottom and 2 on top. So these are it right there. Cool thing about epoxy is that it dries slowly through time, and there's different phases where it gives you opportunity to start messing with it. Once it gets to a certain point, I'm gonna add it to the actual build and go forward with the rest of the paint job. So I'm waiting for the epoxy to dry up. I took this apart because I'm actually gonna paint the inside white. I was watching the video and the inside of the bus is white. And then also for the grill, the epoxy to the back before I do anything to it. So as you can see, I already added the 2 strips. I'm gonna wait for it to dry so I can paint it. All of this is gonna be gray, and then I'm gonna start adding the claws. Alrighty, so it's time to do some dry brushing. But again, I'm just doing a high level dry brushing right now because I am gonna seal it with the matte finish. Go over it one more time with some black wash. Now let's get to it. Alright guys, so the pieces are hardened. Alright. These are going to be the lights that I'm going to be installing in the back of the bus. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 in the front. But before I do that, I got to paint them. So that's what I'm going to do next. You can see here, planning out how I'm gonna glue it. So it's time to work on the column, and I'm debating on how to go about it because I really want to use this cylinder because the cylinder weighs and it's great support. So what I'm debating on is maybe cutting pieces of foam and pasting it. It's kind of my train of thought. There it is. Now, I mean, I'm gonna start carving it to look more like a canyon column or whatever you wanna call it. But my method was kind of like playing like Jenga. You know, just trying to just show the pieces in there and see how unique I could get this to look like. But so with this tool, I'm gonna start shaping it around and start making it look more like a canyon. Everything is ready. So now it's time to prime it and then paint it. Alright, now it's ready. Next up, I'm gonna work on is the lettering. Now, I don't have any decals, so I gotta kind of do my own. So what I tend to do is I'll print out a whole bunch of, you know, here I got a whole bunch of the spelling here that goes on the sign of the bus. I basically highlight the letter and I cut it out. And then what I do after with Hodgepodge, I basically give it a coat over it and blend it as much as I can so it can look seamless. It looks okay, so I'm just waiting for it to dry and see if I have to do anything else to it.
Run for president of 326, you're gonna win. I guarantee you. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Yeah. You mean it? Yeah, I'm honest. Look, man, I ain't just looking.
Alright, it came out pretty good. Now, to finish this up, I can leave it like this, but you know me, guys. I'm gonna end up doing some little bit more dry brushing on it just to bring out some details. Show you is the difference. Now, you know, it's Freddy, so it's supposed to be more grimy or more darker, right? I felt it was a little bit too bright. So what I'm doing is I'm playing a black wash, and it's really making it dark. It's just giving it just more of an eerie, just a darker color, I guess, to be honest. And it's blending everything in together really well. Ta-da-da-da, here it is, guys. It's still a toy. It's still a toy. But, you know, gave it a little bit of a dry brushing, painted the wheels, weathered it a little bit, added some lights, added some of the signage. I think I want to continue this. I want to add the stop sign here. For some reason, this is annoying me. This emptiness. In the movie, there's literally nothing on this side. So I'm respecting that, but I would think having the stop sign here would be pretty cool. So I may update that later. So here's the claws. You know, watching all these years watching Freddy movies, I never noticed the claws. And I don't know why I never noticed it. And while building this, I was like, wait a minute, he has claws. I thought they were just damaged, but it was definitely, it's claws. So it's just sitting on top of this. Now, let me show you guys. This came out pretty cool. The details came out pretty cool. Looks very rocky. My fear was I didn't want it to look like Red Rocks, I wanted it to look a little bit more grimier. In the movie, it's more of a black silhouette. But if I'm gonna do the black silhouette, you know, at least let me make it look realistic and a little bit more darker. So yeah, so this is all this is a PVC pipe in the middle, and I just added foam all around it. It's enough to give it a base for it to sit on top of itself. I don't have to do nothing. It's just literally sitting on itself. So it's a pretty good base that I could actually just position it like that. I have no issues. But because I cut it in an angle, because I wanted the bust to look like it's going a little bit up, that gave it that illusion. So depending on how I want to display it. Now another level of creativity that we're gonna do right here is I always play with lights. So right now, because I have the softbox on top of this right now, it's really bright and it looks really, actually it still kind of looks nice. And but once I turn on the other lights, it's gonna get darker and it's gonna give you that Freddy feel. Check this out. So here you go, guys. As you can see here, I just turned off the lights and I just added the Christmas lights that they're orange. And actually, let me add Freddy in there. As you can see, now we have the scene from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, the bus scene. This scene terrified me when I was little. This is the scene that got me scared of Freddy. So with a little bit of light, a little bit of creation, you could turn a toy into this cinematic look, as you see right here in front of me. Alright guys, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this piece. Please write a comment, hit that like button, and if you haven't yet, hit subscribe. Alright guys, peace.